Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. I've got your June 2025 reading coming up in just a moment. My name's Cody. I'm your conscious soul reader. For those of you who are brand new, welcome to my channel. I appreciate your curiosity. If you are already a YouTube subscriber, welcome back. Thank you all for your continued love and support. I greatly appreciate you. We're going to pull the cards here in just a moment. That will all be sped up. If you are interested in booking a personal reading, taking you directly to my website, as well as memberships. If you have noticed, I am now a paid partner here on YouTube. Thank y'all so much for your contribution. Very affordable. You may want to consider it. Again, all that information is in the description box. Also, a link to check your birth chart if you don't know your other placements. That'll help you put together a pretty good picture with these free readings. As always, a personal reading is the best route to go to be specific to you. Let's get started. Again, Sun, Moon, Rising. Take what fits, throw out the rest. If anything does not resonate, please leave it for those it does resonate with. Check your other placements. Here we go. Week number 1. No, week number 2, 6 of swords, week number 3, 9 of swords, week number 4, 6 of cups. 7 of wands, 7 of cups, 8 of pentacles, 3 of pentacles, 5 of cups. Week number 1, the full card. Week number 2, 6 of swords, 8 of cups. Week number 3, 10 of swords, 8 of cups. Week number 4, Page of wands, 7 of cups. 2 of cups, 8 of cups, 8 of wands, death card, 10 of pentacles, 9 of wands, emperor, world, 6 of wands, 9 of cups, empress. Week number 1, King of Pentacles, Tower. Week number 2, Queen of Cups, String card. Week number 3, 5 of wands, Devil. Week number 4, 3 of wands, 10 of swords, 6 of pentacles, 10 of cups, 4 of wands, 2 of swords, 2 of pentacles. Queen of wands, full card, lovers, Page of swords, Page of wands. All right, Sagittarius, their first week of June. Goodness, I'm glad I got these readings out fairly quickly. First week of June here is showing something pretty disruptive that's coming. You may have sensed that this was coming. I've got the Strength card and the King of Pentacles here, but the Tower, the Fool, the Moon, this is showing some disruption. It could be change at an office. There could be a change in management. They could be restructuring your company. This could be a removal or an ousting. You could have been completely ousted from a company. Or there's some kind of a change here. This indicates that travel may be necessary. But I do see you taking advantage of whatever this is, taking a moment of peace to process everything. By this third week, a lot of information starts to come out. We've got the 10 of swords, the 5 of wands, the 9 of swords, the Devil card. But you're getting still, okay, so I don't want to scare you with all of this, because you were probably looking over here after the Tower going, what fresh hell is this? But this is Ace of Cups, keeps hope alive, okay? This is still inviting you to use something here for the creative process to try to turn all of this into something better. And as a Sagittarius does, remaining optimistic. Full card, Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, 3 and Page of Wands. Okay, 3 and the Page of Wands. Over here in the run out, 2 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. So, okay, don't get stressed. So then we have some kind of an ousting here. Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana. There's been a few readings I've done this month for other signs where I've barely gotten any. But this first week is groundbreaking for you. Then there's a restructuring. But look, your strength remains. Your confidence remains. Your courage, your ability to pull this around into a more positive direction remains. This is you keeping hope alive, okay? Even if something happens, you're figuring it out from a non-emotional place. This is still trying to find the most positive way to create some sort of different outcome than what you're experiencing or what you feel like has been presented to you. Okay, so this is you spinning it. We've got the Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups. So something here is spinning it. If this is a relationship, okay, if this is a relationship, another aspect of that, because we do have that potential. We do have a divine pair here on the board with a divine masculine, divine feminine. We have third party energy with the Five of Wands and the Devil card, Ace of Cups, 10 and 9 of Swords. This has cheater written all over it. This has abusive partner written all over it. Okay. This is like rage, regret is what this is giving. Rage, regret, with just this little bit of breadcrumbing. A little bit of breadcrumbing, almost as if trying to spin this around. This is a very creative energy, focusing on self-preservation as it is one cup. We have two of cups over here, but the defensive card is up with that, with the Six of Pentacles and the defense, standing up for yourself, demanding equality and balance, okay? Protecting family. Two of Swords. All right. So if this is a relationship, this has third party written all over it. Okay, we have a lot of processing here. So you may take a trip and pull away after you get this horrific news of somebody being careless, foolish, non-committal. This is something that you were in a long-term commitment with, and it has completely shaken you. But you're trying to just maintain. You could have kids, so you're trying to keep it all together and just go with what you know and deal with what you don't when you can. Taking a moment to get peace of mind so that you can process things. You know, you could take your kids with you here with the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups, and the Strength card remains. This is the Empress taming the beast. The Empress tames the beast. Okay, so major disruption this first week, whether it's relationship, career, something here, big changes. By the second week, you are taking a moment to process things. So you do you, boo-boo, during this week. The third week, I guess, upon your return, I guess you've come back, and now you've been thinking about things. You've got some questions here. You haven't slept very much. You could be getting these half-assed apologies that don't quite equal up to the level of destruction that has been caused. By the fourth week, rounding out June here, heading into July, I've got divorce certificate here. Some of you, if this is work, this is you handling your business. You're standing on business by week 3. By week 4, you're already moving forward. This is somebody who's starting to convince yourself. Maybe you're starting to restructure a different direction here. We've got the Seven of Cups and the Six of Cups. This is making sense of something from the past, trying to put it into order because there has been this removal, this disruption. We have the continuation of the Ten of Swords, right? We've got Six of Swords, Six of Swords, Strength card. All my readings do this. If you've checked your other placements, then you'll know this. All my other, everything. We just continue the story. This is why I like to use several decks to show the preface on that energy for that week. This here, though, this has you planning ahead. Still kind of confused about the past. Maybe you're not quite there to be able to process this. So you could be leaving this in the past for now, just considering this, mentally a waste of time. Now is a time for planning. We will revisit this whenever your mind is clearer. Okay. The moments in the second week to just kind of process this information. Some of you may travel where you're able to process what's just happened with your job, with your career. When you come back, you're able to handle everything, start to comb through what's happened, and then make it make sense here by the fourth week. Okay. So we've got you making it make sense. Let's do the run out. Real quick here, we've got Pisces energy, Capricorn, strong Leo out here as well. Goodness me. Now the run out, very interesting. Both ways again, career or love. I could go either way. You're going to want to consider getting a membership if you want to get into any of the details any further, because that's where I will do the connections, experiencing issues, singles, open to dating, career, money readings. All that will be done with the memberships only. So these are all still going to be free. And again, personal private readings are the best way to get the details. Seven of Wands, Two of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Some of you could be considering considering a new partnership at a different business. Some of you are considering bringing on new people to the company. There is this hunt for something to restructure, to start over. Others of you could be trying to get the details about a partnership. And if you're not hearing something that you like, I think you're just shutting this person down. You're not really letting them try to give you anything that's other than facts and truth. Okay? I don't think you're super emotionally receptive to what they're saying. If they're trying to play on your sympathies, if they're trying to goad you into feeling sorry for them, I don't feel like you're taking the bait. Okay? You're not taking the bait here. There is now the wondering, the figuring. Now your mind is starting to set in. You know, what's going to happen here? You'll notice the tower is here in the background of the Eight of Cups. This is about you just kind of processing, wanting to figure things out. Almost as if you're just trying to make yourself, this card, searching for happiness. This is extreme happiness. Okay, so you're just trying to make it make sense so that you can just feel better again. This is protection over your emotions still, making it make sense, still protecting your emotions. We've got the Eight of, isn't this interesting? Eight of Cups, 10 of Cups, Eight of Wands, Four of Wands. Okay, so there's action here. Now there's a restructuring of things. Your emotions have been removed. You just want to feel better. Now that you're feeling more protective of yourself here, this person crosses off their emotions. They're focused on rebuilding things, restructuring things. I just want to get things back on track. 8, 8, 8. Eight of Pentacles here. I'll call these out as I'm seeing them as well. We've got Scorpio energy with the Death card, and then we've got Aries and Virgo as well. Also Gemini over here with the Lovers. So this is the marriage. This is figuring out, how do you go forward from here? Is there anything worth salvaging? Okay. So conversations are starting to happen from a non-emotional place. This is self-preservation again, especially with the Death card, Two of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. This is also you restructuring things. I think you are being reminded to not be, you're being reminded here to not discount the opportunity to maybe improve your situation, to make things better. That Two of Swords is kind of blind to the truth here of an impending ending. The Death card is inevitable. A lot of times this is redirection for something better. I'm almost sensing something better is here with the Two of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. You're still disappointed over this disruption. If this has to do with marriage, many of you are completely blocked off to your emotions. You're just all work mode. This is all work mode. Things are going to change. Everything's different. I almost feel like you're taking this on personally to be the one who is restructuring everything the way you see fit so that you can feel more comfortable as quickly as possible. Because the second you sit in your feelings, the memories hit. And then you start rethinking everything here. I've got an ending. The World card, 10 of Swords with a major relationship. So I feel like you're all business mode because your emotions are taking you to a potentially very dark place. This particular Emperor is pretty dark. Again, with the Tower. The Tower is very prominent in this entire deck. This is the last Unicorn deck. But the Tower's here in a good chunk of these. This is the constructor of the empire. Yes, with the Emperor. So this is boss mode. Just all boss mode. I think you have faith that this is the best way to protect yourself so that you can watch things, process things, not have too much outside influence to what you were thinking about and the way you were trying to process what's just happened. If this is work mode, then you are handling this like the boss you are. And then when you look back at things, you just think of, yes, it's disappointing, but ultimately when you get going, these 2 cups sitting up and the 3 cups stumped down, we have 1, 2, 3. This is just at a loss. These are okay energies. They're pretty good. I mean, it just feels like you had something pretty good going, but you know, anybody's replaceable here. Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, anyone's replaceable. This is very superficial, flash in the moment type of energy. This is just for the now. This is not sustaining. The Emperor is sustaining. The Hermit card is sustaining. The World card sustains. These are great for a moment, and they will lose their luster. That is something that fire does have happen. There's a moment when it all kind of calms down, fizzles out eventually. I think of my dog, a Jack Russell Terrier. Now, you know that they are full of energy their entire life. I swear, I think they said she's born in July. She must be a fire sign. There's no way she's a Cancer. She is just go, 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 go. I always said that. She must be a Leo. I don't know her exact birthday. They just said July sometime. So I think she's a fire sign because she's going to be full of piss and vinegar her whole life. But there comes a point where I look at her and she's just not quite what she used to be. She's 11 now. She shakes a little. I can feel her little bones creaking when I grab on her little arms and give her hugs. So you can't burn super strong, super fast, forever and ever. Looks fade. You can't be running around all over town at 50, 60 years old trying to pick up chicks. It's not a good look. It's just not a good look. And then the type of people that are available is not. It's scary and dangerous, honestly. But, you know, dodging this, once you process these emotions and you're finally able to work through them, then you start to really look at things in a different light. It feels like a really good choice here. We've got completion of this cycle. Look at the success of what you've learned. You start looking at things from a different perspective, starting to get things back on track here. We've got your wish fulfillment from walking away from this place. You could hear some things about them, how it just got worse. You could hear some things about that place. Not only did they oust you, but it got worse. You know, or if you hear something about this other party that came in, whatever happened to them, whatever happened to you ends up happening to that person. Whatever childish antics were pulled on you, even more childish antics were pulled on this person. And they ended up exactly in the same spot you are. Only you're not looking back. Okay. Let's get an outcome. All right, outcome and then oracle. Let's get an outcome. Sagittarius. How are they going to be moving into June? Knight of Swords, moving out of June. Knight of Wands. Okay. I think you just want to get this whole thing behind you as quickly as possible. We've got the 8 of Pentacles. You're matching that energy, almost improving the energy. This is at least more creative. This is spontaneous. This was out of the blue. This is some kind of just blindsided decision where you're taking it in stride, the Knight of Wands, and then basically raising your standards here. Yeah, you turn this into some sort of a decision that works in your favor. If this is a partnership or a connection, you immediately block this idea of this. You stop romanticizing this immediately. You stop romanticizing it immediately to save yourself that emotional pain. 10 of Swords, 6 of Cups. You're just like, okay. And again, turning all business. Queen of Pentacles, handling your business. These are shadow sides of each other. We've got the Lover's card out here. This is the shadow side of that. I think you're just like, you're seeing this immediately. You're blindfold. Look, this person, this particular Two of Swords, they're getting ready to put the blindfold on. This is somebody who's just blocking this. You're like, okay, my past emotions, yeah, those are not going to serve me now. Those are not going to serve me. I'm going to start immediately processing this for what it is. Damn. Standing on business. I relate. I so relate. When I'm done, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. So the Moon card, Page of Wands, Ace of Wands. This particular Page of Wands is turning their back on this, and you start getting creative immediately. Some of you may have a family. You start to get security over what you have, figuring things out. You yourself are starting to make decisions. There's the divorce. You may call an attorney immediately if you're married. Start immediately looking at shifting into this back to pre-Empress. But if this is jobs, then, you know, you're basically turning your back on this. You're not going to sit and fester and be like, well, I need to know details. I need to know why. I need to try to bid my case. Whatever you don't know, don't care. But, okay. All right. I hear you. You're the type of person who hears it. You know what to, okay, I'm going to handle this intelligently. This is divine wisdom, that you have something inside that says that you can rebuild, not only rebuild, but stronger. Moving from the Eight of Pentacles, it's almost like leveling up from that moment. The cause and effect of some sort of rapid decision coming out of nowhere is you just take it in stride and turn your lemons into lemonade. You'll process this later. You're accepting this decision. You'll figure out later why. Later, it'll make sense later. There's the improvement. There it is. Okay. Trust me, everything that happens is for your greatest and highest good. Trust me, it always is. Okay, let me look here. Let's get some life messages real quick. Thank you. And then we will pull let's get untold truths. Infatuation. Better off. Okay. Better off in solitary. Ooh. This person has an addiction, a chase addiction. If you're dealing with somebody like that, they're going to ice you out and not talk to you. I think you are going to be better off if you don't try to take their lies. They may try to tell you that there's only you. They may try to trick you, play on your sympathies, play on your love for them, but this is not true. Then we have confessions of distractions. They could be delayed, making excuses here. One day, we've got shallow, purifying yourself of lust. Okay, so this person, they're going to want to come back, maybe not in a very long amount of time. I don't think it's going to be a long time. They're going to try to come back. They're not going to tell you a whole lot about that time apart. You may be curious what this person has to say, so you may actually listen to them. I think you have more time to clear your head here and look at this for what it is. But then when they come back around, When they come back around, there's going to be something here about them triggering some memories. You could be apprehensive to completely discarding this person. We've got clinging back here as well. They may use these excuses on you to try to reinitiate some sort of conversation, to try to have a way back in. Second chance, only you. And again, the time card was upside down. I don't think very much time is going to go by at all. If you ice this person out, I think it's going to hit them pretty deeply in the ego here. It'll hit them pretty deeply in the ego. Okay, let's look here. Oh, together in the light, awareness, simplicity. I give thanks for everyone who enters my life, recognizing that we are all exactly where we need to be. Each person contributes to my growth, and every interaction is a gift meant to help me overcome my inner conflicts. By focusing on my own development rather than others' faults, I align with the divine. Your own inner experience, whatever the experience is for you, not projecting what somebody made you feel inside based on your experience with them, but going within and processing the experience to improve self instead of trying to project away from self, using it for your power. Awareness. Open my consciousness to true self, embracing the journey of growth, freedom from conflict, and self-discovery. Release illusions and limitations of the material world, allowing your being to rise towards eternal light, with each step growing stronger as you explore wonderful being that you are. Looks like the what is that, the seraphim? Growing stronger with each experience. That's to be self-aware, and self-awareness is power, not material things, not status, not wisdom. Inner knowing is true power. To be aware of your experience and have control of self is to have control of your world. Simplicity. Choosing simplicity, choosing to simplify your life, allowing your burdens to lighten, releasing the ego's need to control, prove, or understand. Approach each task with an open and humble heart. Through the eyes of a child, rediscover life in all its wonder and simplicity. As the chaos of the mind fades, I remember I am one with the light. Absolutely. I have been so connected to my higher self lately, especially blocking everything else out, disconnecting, getting off that screen time, doing a lot of meditation, immersifying myself into nature. It does wonders for you. You may want to also consider it's very purifying, very healing. Mastery of your life here at the bottom. Align yourself with the divine within, surrendering your ego to listen to your inner truth. By following this guidance, becoming a master of your life, living with humility, grace, and love, honoring the glory of God. Absolutely. The glory of God, yes, and all that we have with our divine purpose and our mission. The only thing we ever truly should attach ourselves to. Not our experiences, not other people, not things, not even our kids, people, not even your babies. All right, my collective, I feel like that was your message for June. Again, you may want to consider getting one of those memberships. I'm going to have exclusive content and exclusive access to a lot of things coming up here in the future. I will still do the free monthly readings and the daily extendeds for you all, so I hope you have enjoyed those. Occasionally, we will do a celestial outlook for you all as well. Live streams occasionally. Everything else is going to be buttoned up. It's super affordable. Press that join button to see those options. If you need to book a personal reading, everything's going to be in the description box, taking you directly to my website. We also notice I'm booking mentorships. Also, that join button is there in the description box. If you don't know your other placements, the link is there so that you can figure it out. Be sure to check your other placements if anything did not resonate with you today. As always, a personal reading is the best way to go. Until next time, all the health, wealth, and abundance you can stand. Sagittarius, have a great day.